once again. We're just finishing off tonight's belated session. We won't be logged in all that long. We just have to complete a couple of upgrades to our freighter here. First, we have to report to the Liana's sector. Sorry, Liana's system. Liana's system. And then one more reroute through a materials broker and back here. Don't need that much. But I'm determined to finish off this phase of the FSD expansion.
Disengaged. Commence departure.
Departure proceeding.
Shift drive charging.
And we must Bereniki orbital. Ooh, this one's quite a ways out there, but gotta do what we gotta do. Headed for the Liana's B system. Let's do a quick galactic survey. What do we got going on here, folks? unclear which way the Thargoids are headed. They could still be headed towards either Akinar, which appears to be their first destination on the one hand, or on the other. Sol is up here. This is Earth's star. But for the moment, it looks like they're more of a threat to Akinar. The Liuyanus system is now approached. The projected orbit of Barnecki orbital around secondary B in the system. It's beyond its last planet, though, B6. Less than 2,500 light seconds, less than 2,000 light seconds, 1,500 light seconds. Barnecki orbital.
Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 10. Automated docking initiated.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
material trader, we're looking for data mine to wake exceptions.
drive charging.
Run orbital.
Assist off. Scan detected. Flight assist on. Scan detected.
Request approved. Set down on landing pad 40. You are clear for automated approach, Commander. Make way for oncoming traffic. Restrict your speed.
Landing gear deployed.
From touchdown. Close to disembark. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Hey.
Trium?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Seems my thrusters came unbound. That's fun.
Oh, well, you may have to redo some of your bindings, but, I mean, like I said, there's a default VR headset binding. And you have to set up... The other thing I noticed I remember having to do is to tell it to use head look.
That seems to be a default now.
Is it? Okay. It wasn't a default for my Oculus when I first got it. I don't know why. But anyway. It was weird because I was sitting here and my head was stuck in one place. Like I couldn't move my head. Like I could obviously move my head, but the game wasn't reflecting the movement. So I had to turn on head look. But after that, everything worked fine. I can't really think of anything else that would give you an issue with the HTC Vive. It should work exactly like the Oculus. Now you're using...
They were fine. They
Yeah.
just separated the commands. It's not reset head look, it's reset HMD orientation.
Or whatever, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. They changed the names of these things too, just to confuse the hell out of you. But,
Of course.
my frame of reference is not yours. I did this
Oh.
I did this 2 years ago, but at least you've joined us now in the land of VR. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think I need to get rid of my glasses, though.
Oh, now, before you go on, can you please tell me what happened in California? Did you get the job?
That wasn't me.
Oh, who the hell was it then? There's only two
I
of
don't
you.
know.
Or maybe it's the guy from Philadelphia. Have you ever heard of Nate Dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's him I'm thinking of. He's actually in Texas, but... Anyway, there's someone I know. One of you wingmen that I hang out with a lot is... you're all like... I guess he got a job interview in California, and he's deciding whether I was going to move out there. And I thought, yeah, well, obviously, if you can live in the valley, go ahead. It was up in San Francisco. Fuck, I'd murder someone to just fucking assume their identity and live in San Francisco. Almost. Not really. But I'd be sorely tempted. The other thing you can do here now with the headset and without the keyboard with the mic is you can go through all the various menus. I'm in a starport right now. You can't talk to people using text and starport interfaces. It just doesn't work.
Switch to fighter.
I would join you on one of your conquests. What?
Oh, it's hilarious.
You're going to enjoy this.
It's blurrier than I had hoped for, but I suppose such things are to be expected since it's fairly new tech.
It's fairly new tech, yeah. So how much did you spend on it?
Huh?
How much did you spend? 500? 5 bills?
Yeah, it was 500, was for the Vive. I'm starting to think maybe I should have gotten the Rift, though. The Vive's controllers are just kind of weird, and it doesn't have the headphones built in, so they gave you these earbuds, and
Oh, really?
earbuds, but earbuds hurt my ears.
Oh, good lord, I didn't know that. I just assumed that they... Yeah, the Oculus Rift gives you these nice little headset things.
Well, they make an integrated one, but of course it's extra.
The one thing that's extra with the Oculus is the controllers. You don't get controllers with the Oculus. You do with the Vive.
I thought there was a kit now where you got it.
You can pay for the kit, but you pay full price. You'll be paying the full six bills for the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle.
I thought it was 400 now.
Might be 400 American, but it's 6 Canadian. Last I checked. Now that could be different. I don't know. There's some of that is exchange rate between Canada and the U.S. Our dollar is worth about 75 cents U.S. again, and although it was at parity for a while, but actually we were ahead of you. We actually got up to as high as a $1.25 U.S. And then everyone realized, oh my God.
Damn it, lady. I just fucking slammed the brakes on me like that.
What are you doing?
What's wrong with this thing? Oh, the fucking AI is always the most annoying to dock on.
Yeah. Especially.
Oh, let me slam the brakes right when you're headed in here at 300 meters a second.
Yeah.
Shithead.
And you're constantly paying off these stupid little fines because you collide with people. Especially in a Type 9 Heavy.
I know what the system map looks like in VR.
How the hell did I collide with an adder on my way out through the space doors? I figured, okay, an adder's the size of like an 18-foot shuttlecraft. The thing should not be able to hit my giant ship going through the space doors. But of course, as it passes, it has to like wing me. And of course, it doesn't take a fine. I do.
Maybe they need to work on the maps in the VR.
Which maps?
All of them.
You mean the galaxy map?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the galaxy map here with you here. You know what?
The problem is it doesn't jive with the mouse. I've never really fully bounded for my joystick because I never really needed to. So.
Well, now you do.
Apparently. It's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think the galaxy looks very pretty from here. I can look at the galaxy. See? Oh, you can't really see it, but
Of course not.
it's a very big spiral galaxy with two small satellite galaxies off in the corner that are irregular and have no black hole and no hope of ever really forming into a galaxy. They might.
How the hell do I navigate the freaking... Jeez, it doesn't work at all, though, the system map.
How the hell do I get out of here? Oh, hang on. There we go. We're in the Tengai system, where we are supposed to be buying materials. Which material do we need? Chemical manipulators. How do you feel about that?
Whatever.
Chemical manipulators. We've only got 4 of them. What the hell? Why did you say you have none then?
I said they have none.
I don't know. They're so full of shit. Okay. We'll take 18 chemical distilleries. Confirm a trade. And
There's no system map?
and
Come on.
and we'll take 14 compound shieldings, and we'll confirm 3 of those, and then we will sell our firstborn. The chemical manipulators, eh? Data mind wake exceptions, chemical manipulators, and 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
What a pain in the ass this is.
You're going to be tinkering for a little while. Just get used to that idea.
No, I'm not. Everything's already set. The only thing that's broke is the map. Should be fine if they hadn't fucked it up.
I'm sure you'll find something else that will not suit your fancy.
What do you mean? All my controls are exactly the same.
Alright. We'll see. Compound shielding? Shielding sensors? No. Core dynamics composites? You know what? I think I'm just out of luck here. I'm just shit out of luck. Out of luck and out of everything else. Okay.
Well, to be honest, I just want to fucking go somewhere, so fuck it. Dream should drive.
Okay, I'm going to go to my little base here, and then I will be available to go and hassle the shit out of... Well, I can help you. I can give 2 choices. You can have my big honkin' upgraded Type 9 Heavy, armed with its own fighters, or I can take one of yours.
Oh, I'm probably gonna be getting off soon. Oh man, I keep wanting to click and head look around, and it's like I don't have to do that anymore. I just it's weird.
That's what I mean. You're gonna find new habits.
Well, you're my new habit, sure.
I suspect we'll also be seeing more of you for a little while at least, online.
I don't know about that. I mean, there's more to VR than sitting in a chair moving your head around.
What?
I don't know. Room scale, man. Room scale stuff.
Oh, did you get Obsidian Ant today? He was talking about space legs and the lukewarm commitment that has been made by some, not everyone, but some, at Frontier. Which, by the way, I should mention. Let me interrupt myself. Frontier gave me 21.4 million credits this morning.
For what?
21.4 million credits that I earned, which I didn't get off of those wing missions.
Oh, wow.
So they...
Why you didn't get it?
I had video flight log evidence, so I said, here, look at these YouTube sites, and proved my case, and then they said, yeah, that's correct, that's an error, that's an out-of-design exception, so we will give you your money. I think it had to do with the holder of the mission. He got his system crashed after he tried to cash in on the mission. And he has to cash in first before everyone else does. So 2 other players.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And because he crashed, everyone else got screwed. He got his money and we didn't get ours. So they declared that a bug. So I've once again pointed another bug to them. They did not previously have done that once before. All towards improving the game. Obsidian Ant was complaining about them tweaking the game endlessly, and also then he went on and talked about the Space Legs features and talked about the concept art that they had released in 2015, which provides evidence for a long-term vision of using Space Legs, despite what some at Frontier might be saying in order to set public expectations. So sometime in before 2020, he figures they might actually have Space Legs. And how that impacts you and I don't know. Like, the hardware for VR just isn't there yet in terms of providing us a way to turn the VR helmet, instead of just a cockpit experience, into a holodeck experience where you and I can walk around the station together and...
What are you talking about, man? Have you not played VR Chat?
Yes, I've played VR Chat.
It's fucking all they gotta do. They want to have Space Legs.
It's not the same. Like, I'd rather walk around physically, you know? Like, I'm ambulatory.
Well, you're never gonna be able to do that unless you've got some sort of treadmill.
Yeah, exactly. And there are treadmills that are being developed, but they're like mouse balls, where you stand on top of the mouse ball and walk around.
Right.
You know, like, it's sort of like turning the mouse upside down, having you walk on the mouse, except it's a little bit bigger. It's about the size of an aerobics ball, and it might not work in places with low ceilings. But then again, if you have a VR room, you might accommodate it by providing the necessary amounts of space to do this. Anyway, I do have an apartment which just happens to have enough for a small mouse ball type interface of this type. And I don't know, we'll see. But there's more that can be done with VR than just using controllers and mice and keyboards and things.
Yeah, Yeah, well, sure, of course there is, but that's all going to take time for them to design, monetize, develop, and push to the market and all that.
Yeah, I mean, for Oculus, there's even a couple of games like Super Hot. They actually get you to clear out a room, like with certain dimensions. You have to clear out a room, which allows you to walk around inside that room without obstacles. Otherwise, it's not considered safe to play. And how do you know? Because the controllers that Oculus issues actually will test the area. One of their functions is to test the area around which you're walking around to declare a clear zone. So you just basically put your controller up against the wall and you drag it along the wall, drag it along the next wall, you drag it around you until you've declared the room the right size, and then Super Hot goes, okay, this is your room size, I understand now. So this is what you'll have. And sure enough, like before you hit the wall, the game accommodates you by warning you, like it puts either artificial walls or force fields in front of you, some obstacle in the game, so that you don't pass into a wall inside your room when you're walking around in it. So I mean, there are solutions like that which don't require the mouse ball, where you can actually just move around inside a dedicated VR room. And I'm trying to get my computer room to be that room. But it's very, very difficult with the tether because the Oculus is still tethered to the computer. This is probably going to take off a little bit more when they go wireless with the headsets. And Oculus Facebook seems to be in the lead on the technology to make them wireless. Though HTC Vive's that had also some interesting demonstrations of its own. Either way, I don't care. All I want to know.
The other way around.
What's that? Well, no, Oculus Facebook is very quiet. They're hush-hush trade secret people. Zuckerberg doesn't want anyone knowing about what he has, so. I mean, they're developing a Facebook app for VR as well. And it's been gradually getting more and more features as time goes on. No ads in it yet, but still considered beta. Okay, launch it. So once I'm back at this engineer, I should be done my upgrades for this ship. And then we'll be done.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Shit, I just realized for one of the upgrades I could have actually just used a...
Landing gear retracted.
Well, that Dolphin had no problems. Dolphin passed me inside the space doors without any issue. But no, an adder somehow was too big and too bulky to do that.
Unsuitable terrain. Bullshit. Looks fine to me.
Frameshift drive charging.
What looks like what?
Oh, tell me unsuitable terrain, but that was bullshit.
So it looks like everyone's thinking base ships for the Thargoids, with those Thargoid bases coming off the ground.
Yeah.
It's looking more and more like that's going to happen. And Akinar is in deep shit because it looks like that's going to be their first target. The Thargoids are clearing a path to Akinar.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, if you just take a look at the trajectory of the Thargoid invasion fleet out of the Pleiades, they're clearly marking a trail towards Akinar and not Sol. Figured I'd mention that since you're on the map already.
Drive charging.
Well, we'll see what happens, I suppose.
I'm all excited.
SRV. This little fucker.
Do you have SRVs on your Anaconda? What?
Definitely pretty cool.
Do you have SRVs on your Anaconda?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I mean, I carry one just in case you need to collect some ammo. Oh, dude.
And you were telling me, if I'm not mistaken, that you were out at Colonia 3 times already, yeah?
Well, I've been there twice, but I had to make the trip, the distance 3 times.
Okay.
Because the first time I went there, and then I blew myself up to get back, and I had taken my Anaconda out there. So the second time I went there, I had to fly the Anaconda back, because I wanted it back in the bubble.
Does the Gnosis, the megaship Gnosis, does it go out there, or is it just going...
As far as I know, there are no megaships that ferry ships out to Colonia. It's something that I think would be a nice touch, but as for whether or not they'll actually do that...
Well, the Gnosis is going to be making a very close pass by...
Big fucking cliff. Holy crap.
What?
Oh, it's a very large cliff.
Yeah. The Gnosis is going to make a close pass of the bubble after, I think they said the 26th of April. I have to double check the date again. I'll do that next time I log on, but it's either this week or next when the Gnosis is going to be close. I'm going to put a ship on there if I can. I don't know if you can put ships on there without a shipyard being present. Because I don't believe...
well, there has to be a shipyard or you won't be able to leave a ship.
Do you know if the Gnosis has a shipyard?
You can look up to see if it's got a shipyard.
Yeah, it doesn't really say. The only way to discover it, I guess, is to go find out. I can take my diamond...
What kind of megaship it is? Because there's certain kinds of megaships have
It's a-
shipyards.
I think it's a Wells class. Or an Indra class. I think it's a Wells class.
Well, look the class up. There's probably something about it.
Yeah, again, I'll have to look it up on my other system here. Right now I'm flying dangerously close to a gas giant, and oh, I'm going too fast. There we are. I'm at planet Farseer. Approaching Farseer base around 6 Decia at 6A. And this world is very green with blotches of gray.
Orbital flight engaged.
Orbital flying engaged. On orbital glide, 60 kilometers. What the hell is this giant tower in the middle of this thing anyway? Looks like an orbital tether.
Probably a radio tower.
Yeah, well, there's nothing. It's not tethered to anything, so it must be something like that. Request docking.
Lakon Tango.
The android has responded.
Heavy, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Federal
Docking
Corvette.
Mission denied.
Commander Cubivore has responded.
Docking permission denied.
Docking permission is denied. Why am I denied? It doesn't say why.
Range.
Range, 2 kilometers, 2.27.
Docking pad availability.
Probably. The FNS Chiron, Federal Corvette commanded by Commander Cubivore. There is an adder. A Commander Simdue has taken on a large commanding platform. I would like to eradicate him. Oh, hang on. Attempting docking maneuver. One more time.
Docking permission denied.
It's denied.
Docking permission denied. Access granted.
Access granted.
Landing pad 05.
The station is extremely busy at the moment. FNS Chiron has jumped to hyperspace. There are 6 other commanders here, and ships of various sizes. But there are at least 3 small field landing pads available. I could have switched to solo mode, but I did not.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Switching. Engineer's Workshop. FSD. FSD. Modifications are now available. Generating. You've got to be kidding me. I'm literally 1 mark short. Oh my god, I'm so pissed
Well,
off.
what's short?
I was missing one chemical manipulators. I just don't have the parts available anymore to do this.
What, to unlock the engineer?
Well, to finish off the FSD range extension. That's already
Well,
done.
you don't have to max it out completely.
Well, I can. And then I can jump as far as I want with this thing. Engines,
Yeah.
surface scanners.
So do that then.
Yeah, but I have to go raid some junk piles first. It's already done. Sensors, select. What did I need the other one for? FSD, select. Data mined wake exceptions. So, oh, I see. Okay, so I needed both of those to finish off. Yeah, I just don't have the parts. I need to get more parts. I'm literally running bone dry on any parts that are useful for this.
Time to get collecting.
Yep, unfortunately, I think it is time to collect, but I think that's going to be it for me for tonight.
Alright, I'm about to get off myself anyway.
Always good to run into you again. Thank you so much for taking my helm. Congratulations on your purchase of your VR helmet. I'll be hoping that we can hang out a little bit before summer hits us and we both disappear. I haven't had the benefit of having other VR commanders to play with, so.
Oh, I think it's just good to have people to play with in general. The VR, it's a neat toy, but
well, it's also a bit of I think it's a bit of a tactical
doesn't really
advantage.
change the game.
No, but I think it is a bit of a tactical advantage. I mean, I can literally spin my head around on a dime, and I can pick anyone up and find out what's going on. My situational awareness just improved tremendously by having this. So,
Oh, fantastic.
I'm sure you'll have the same analysis in the end.
I imagine it might make aiming a little harder, though.
Well, not with turrets. This is why I went with turrets more often than not. It might make it a little bit harder with gimbal, but you'll have to experiment and find out. Okay, then. I guess that's it for now. We'll talk again soon.
All right, see ya.
Have a good night. And that's it, everyone, for today. It is 3:44:32 Zulu on the 18th of April, 3304. I'm at Farseer Incorporated Station, an engineer's workshop in the Dekiat system, where Elvira, I think it's Elvira Martuk, is here. Find out. Felicity Farseer, I beg your pardon. And I've quite successfully screwed up on my efforts to get everything ready that I wanted ready. But if we take a look at my drive capacity, oh, I'm back up to 28.17 on max jump range, minimum 26.65. Still hovering around the 30 mark. Anyway, we did improve our thrusters tonight as well, but that's about all we were able to achieve in the time allotted. Although I did get a heck of a deal on a new thruster pack And oh, that's another question I have. Did I actually update the thruster? I can't even check that here. I don't think. Oh, yes I can. Let's have a quick peek. Yeah, dirty drive tuning stripped down so it's as maxed out as it's going to get. And we have lightweight materials. So that means that we're using our heat ablative components to mainly on the frameshift drive. Which is in level 5 and could be boosted once more, but it is going to have to wait until I get a more robust solution restoring my component inventories, which are down due to the upgrades. I have given two ships now. And some of these modules might actually be either sold or transported into the new frame, space frame, when it arrives. That said, we are, I think, quite happy with what we've got achieved tonight. We're still left with 20 million credits, as you can see here. So we'll be headed back to getting more achieved in days to come. With respect to ship purchases, possibly an armor upgrade for the Type 9 Heavy, which is about the only thing left on it. I haven't really done any serious upgrading of. Again, this is Commander Trium signing off, thanking Frontier Developments for their assistance last night and tonight, and today actually, with respect to a game bug that occurred last night. Also for subscribing, along with the number of you on YouTube. My YouTube channel, Commander Trium's YouTube channel, available by accessing twitter.com/Commander Trium. That's CM as in Mike, DR_TRIUM as in Mike, Commander_Trium. At twitter.com, there's a pinned message at the top of the message list, which will take you to these videos and will give you the desired insight concerning Commander Trium's whereabouts and goings on a day-to-day or session-to-session basis. If you subscribe, you'll get an advisory telling you when these sessions are available as they come in. Typically once, perhaps twice a day. And also visit, as is linked from the Twitter site as well, you may visit ross613.wordpress.com/elite to get the latest on news and views from Commander Trium by his blog. Have a good night, everyone. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Good night.